Coming up, it's Week 15 in the NFL, and we'll see the Broncos hosting the Bengals. It's a series Denver's dominated, winning 16 of the last 20. Can they make it 17? Find out next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Denver offense ready to take over for the first time. Get a look at their 8th-year quarterback. His first season as a Bronco, though, Teddy Bridgewater.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come on defense. In fact, when we talk.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, now in year number 2, Joe Burrow. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Joe Mixon. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. The numbers for Mixon last week, 25 carries, 111 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the #4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. On third down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man is Uzama. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now it's Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The numbers a week ago for Melvin Gordon. 19 carries, 74 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
36 yards on the play. Now Gordon on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tim Patrick. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. In on the stop there, Alexander Johnson, the Broncos' leading tackler last year. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, it usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Burrow will throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the... On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Here's Bridgewater. Open man, he completes it to Judy. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a deep.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Breaks through the contact. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling him quickly to make the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14.
Helped to make the play there defensively. Von Bell, leading tackler in Cincinnati last year.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
On first down, Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw.
And he won't get much. maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Bridgewater. This will be caught. Judy. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Bridgewater. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that little partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Fighting through the tackle at the 30. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Burrow. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Larry Ogunjobi, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. On 2nd and goal. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd as the 1st half is winding down. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead to more issues.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Out to the right, he's got the tight end Waring. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he fends him off. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that